Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo, and welcome to my scrapbook table. Today we are celebrating with Helen. She is scrapping with Helen. Her name is Helen Ding, and she has hit 1,000 subscribers, which is a really big deal. So she was the sketch artist for today for 30 days of sketching, or 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And this is the sketch that Helen created. And so I'm going to create a layout based on this. And the pictures I am using are of my nephew and his wife and their 3 kids, because they came to visit us just last week. And it was so great to spend time with them. They live far away, so we don't get to see them very often, maybe once every year or 2. And so I have this page that is all 5 of them. And then I'm going to have a layout about each of the 3 kids. And then a final layout of some of the things we did together. So that's my plan. So this will be like the introductory page of that section in my album. As you can see, things took a bit of a different turn. So first I'll talk about that I split those papers because my photos are bigger than Helen's were, and I just think they needed to be a little bit longer. The split will be hidden by a photo. I also switched out a paper for this yellow print because there's yellow in the background paper. This one was a little too busy though. I wanted it to read more solid, so I just added a little bit of mustard seed and I think spiced marmalade, which makes it a pretty good match for what's in the background paper. It only shows up a few places, but I think this helped the layout overall. I ended up going with a gray to mat the entire layout in. In hindsight, I kind of wish I had stuck with the browns, but it's done. I'm not going back now. So I go ahead and I tuck this behind that gray print. And again, I just split it in the middle so that I could make it a little bit longer. I used what I gutted from the gray paper that's at the top and bottom of the layout to mat all 3 of the photos. I was having trouble getting that stuck down straight. I'm not sure why, but there we go. I have gotten better lately about not putting adhesive near the edges of papers until I am done, because that makes it easier to tuck things under, and I have found that really helpful lately. So I'm focusing on getting the large photo straight, because if I do that, it's a lot easier for me to get the other ones straight. And all 3 of my photos now are fitting nicely within that dark red large mat that I've created. Okay. So I think the next thing I add, I decided to go ahead and put this film strip on there. I don't know why, but it kind of brings out the yellows, oddly enough, that's in the background as well, so I'm happy with it. I love that compass rose at the top. I'm really happy with that. I cut it out. It fits perfectly there. Now I am working with the hearts. Helen has hearts in her sketch, and I decided that since there were hearts already cut out of coordinating papers, I would just go ahead and put 3 hearts on here like she did. The one I'm working on right now, it looks stark white on camera, but it isn't. It is speckled with the colors that are in the background paper, so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb like it looks on the screen right now. It does blend in a little bit better, so I was okay with that. Now, I put these suitcase stickers on, and they end up not staying, mainly because I needed to move them, and they did not move well. Some stickers you can peel up, and they still look pretty nice. These, when I peeled them up, they got all wrinkled, and I end up getting rid of them. I wanted a little bit of yellow in the embellishment cluster to the far right, so I inked up this little ticket to make it match the yellow better. I did have a little title up there, I took it off. I have pulled out Wanderlust from Creative Memories. The colors work pretty nicely. And I put a stack of suitcases at the top, this that says pack your bags at the bottom. And I wanted to get this globe on here, but it didn't work, so I saved that for another day. I add some word stickers. The one at the top says explore, then this one says detour, and I add travel. The main part of the layout that I'm not convinced about is that bluish, it says globe getter at the bottom right. It does not look right. It's not the right size for there. Even as I'm done with the layout now and doing the voiceover, that is really sticking out to me badly. So I think I will peel that off of there and put something else instead. I don't know what, but I'm not going to put this layout away until I make a decision on that. I'm just adding a few arrows that came from that Creative Memories collection to fill in a few little bits here. And that will be it. So remember, this is for Helen's 1,000 subscriber hop. I will have a link in the description box below to her channel. Please go check it out. She's so talented, and I love hearing her stories of her travel. She travels lots of places that I would love to go, so I really enjoy that. Congratulations, Helen. I'm really excited for you and happy for you. Here I just add a little bit of journaling. Back to some information. I will try to have a link to 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And also I used up one sheet of my patterned paper for my 100 patterned paper challenge. For the year, it's been a while since I've done one of those, so I'll have a link to Tina's Facebook group as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really grateful that you're here. I appreciate my viewers. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you get to scrapbook something very soon. Bye-bye.